spring break is Burnt Corn Creek Run once again. So we've been working with this since October, and we're now in the stages getting it all kind of cleaned up and ready to go. So it's what spring break is right now, getting this thing ready to go for everybody. There are going to be papers around town, the YMCA. The best way to do it is go to bccrun.com, but we will have paper also if you would like to get a hold of some paper from some of our runners or some of our volunteers in town. They will be happy to fix you up, and it's going to be hard not to find a place where you can't sign up. All right, the city is actually letting us use all three parks they have down here. We're using OBannon Park where we're standing right now. We have Burnt Corn Creek right here to the right of us at E.O. Wilson on the other side of Burnt Corn Creek, and then Jennings Park down about 400 yards from where we're standing right now. So we're going to be able to use all these facilities, and we're also going to have, when you come into OBannon Park, we're going to have parking, which is free. Most places do not allow free parking. We will have a band up here, so it's going to be a festival-like atmosphere at the end of it. The finish at the end of it, everybody wants to be at the finish line where you're going to start and finish in the same place, and it's going to be really good. We're going to have some mud trenches there, what we call an over and under obstacle, and also going to have a water slide up there for even all the little kiddies. So it's going to be a great deal. Well, a lot of the courses around now are all man-made obstacles. Our obstacles are just about all natural. We've got a few that we're actually engineering right now, we're building, but most of this one right here, you're either going to go over this log or you're going to go under the log. We have a berm built right in behind it. It's been built back probably in the early 1800s when Loveless logging was down in this area down here. So there's a lot of these berms that are in here, and we have Burnt Corn Creek right behind us also, which is up and down the creek bank several times. So kind of what sets us apart is we've got natural obstacles where a lot of folks don't have them, and this is more of a nature run, but it's gonna get your attention. And we've also designed it where if people do not feel comfortable doing an obstacle, they are more than welcome to walk around or just go around that obstacle, and it won't be a problem for them at all. The elite racers will all have to go through it, and the open runner. If you want to run it and be done in probably 30 to 45 minutes, or you can walk it and be done in an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. This race is for everyone. It is a family-friendly event, and it's going to be a great event. You can take as many laps on this as you want to. You know, if the first lap is a warm-up for you, we'll cheer you on as you go through. So you can run as many laps. A lot of folks charge for that. We're not going to charge you anything extra at all for that, so you can get as many laps in as you would like. The distance right now is 3.5 miles. The kids race is going to be 1 mile exactly almost. There's multiple obstacles. We got one thing called the Gauntlet up here, so we go through the creek about 4 different times, and then up a sandbar and down a sandbar. So we've got more obstacles than you shake a stick at right now. Right now we're on the O'Bannon side of the creek, and you can see Burnt Corn Creek's right here to the left of us, and E.O. Wilson's on the other side of the creek. And the city of Brewton's already established this trail. We've already been here cleaning it up and getting it ready to go for everybody. So it's going to be a great deal. I'm already hearing rumblings of people talking about challenges for each other. This would be a great time if you want to challenge somebody to get them to come on down and say who's the best person to run this race the fastest. So, and then also the other aspect of this is if you've never done a mud run before, this is a great first-time event because it'll give you the ability to kind of do some things if you want to go through an obstacle or not go through an obstacle, to see if you like this type of stuff or not, because people pay hundreds of dollars to go off and do these. They'll drive hours at a time, and we've got one right here in Brewton, Alabama for the first time ever. This is the start of the Gauntlet right here. So you're going to actually go through about 4 different crossings right here. You're going to go over and back, and then up the other side over there. So this is definitely indicative of one of the ones you would see. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is probably a 5 right here as you're going down. So something, we will have ropes here so people can ease themselves down if they want to, or they can kind of take off. Obviously, nobody can dive in the creek or jump in head first in the creek. We want to make sure nobody does that. The water right here is probably about 2.5 foot deep. So it'll get to a sandbar here where it's probably going to be about 1 foot to 8 inches deep. So it's a shallow crossing right here. We'll go up the other side and come down several times down through here. We're about 3 miles into the race right now, about to finish up, and this is what we're talking about, natural obstacles. These pieces of lumber right here, large trees, have just been cut down, and they've been placed right here, and you're going to go over 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them right here at the very end of the race, and then we're going to go ahead and finish out through OBannon Park to the finish line up here at the very end. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about natural obstacles. The participation from the businesses in town has been absolutely incredible. We've had a great response from people coming out to help us put this event on, and we could not do this event without our sponsors, so I'm very proud of them. They've done an excellent job. Our title sponsors are NDI and Pepsi Cola out of Atmore. They've been tremendous for us. And then also we have Horton's Insurance, who's providing the insurance for the race, which is a big deal. David's Catfish, the Alabama National Guard, Georgia Pacific, Frontier Technologies, and DW McMillan, just a few of the larger sponsors that we have right now. So they've all been great and really helped us out a tremendous amount. Yeah, the proceeds are going to help Backpack for Buddies, and they're a great organization that helps with kids that need some more food during the weekends. They will actually take food items and stuff the backpacks during the week for the kids, and nobody knows about it except for the guidance counselor and the people who are actually stuffing the backpacks. Then also Edith Kelly and Paul's Cross, which is one of the a great organization we got here in town to help animals that are in need of rescue. If you're training for this, you need to be finding some of these sandbars around here and run up down the sandbars. It's a different experience when you're running in wet shoes in a sandbar than in the mud than it's normal on the pavement stuff. So it's I would definitely suggest that you're running probably 3 or 4 times a week. Now, don't let me scare anybody off, because you can walk this thing and have a good time. We're making it where it's definitely friendly, family friendly. So that's one of our drawing points. We're not trying to be a Spartan race right here. We're trying to be an all-natural obstacle event, but we've got some unbelievable natural obstacles. We've got one of our obstacles is called the Shoe Sucker. It is a naturally fed spring that's probably 100 yards of nothing but pure mud at the top of the hill, OBannon Wash Hole, and it's going to be outstanding. People are going to love it, and we're going to get you cleaned off with a water slide right back in OBannon Creek when we get through with that. So it's going to be a fun time. Everybody's going to really enjoy it.